Going live? Yes. Hello there and welcome. Nice to another live stream. In this stream, we start talking to you right at the beginning because everything is already done here. But first I have to get, as long as we don't have any guests here, I have to open my control that I can control the stream. It's not that I want to manipulate the stream. It's just that I want to see the chat and write in the chat. And this is easier with another cell phone. It's that simple. So let's go to my channel. And it seems we are already live. This is good. And it seems we are already live. Good. This is good. And it seems we are already live. Good. The sound is also working. This is what I want. So first, let me greet all the guests here. Normally we greet all the guests here with a triple genie. So let's do this first. A purple triple genie is a good introduction. Okay, then we also should welcome all the guests here. Welcome all my dear guests. And you know it already, you got a kiss to the cheek with love. Absolutely. So, and as I see, there are already some guests coming in the stream. This is so nice. Hello there and welcome. And now we wait. What happens? Who will greet? I made a small table here, just for a cup of coffee. This is so delicious. It's just in front of me. I don't need a big table. Just a small coffee that I can stand my musical cup on it, and then I can enjoy. As long as there are no viewer here, I can enjoy the coffee. As long as it is hot yet. So, how was your day? My day was relaxed. And the topic of this stream is short or horizontal video. And let's discuss a little on this, because there are different opinions, I know this. Some people prefer the shorts, others prefer the long form, the horizontal videos, others prefer both. Let's see what your opinion is. Because since nearly 2 weeks, I'm coming back to the short videos. Because I saw there's a change how YouTube treats them. And for a long time, I didn't make a short video. I even shared a video. I stopped sharing shorts because I don't see any benefit in it. But this was a certain time ago. Time can change, and this means we also should change our opinions. Because when the situation gets better, why should we wait? And I think it became better. But let's see what you all say. I had people already talking in the comment, I love shorts. Or why did you stop making shorts? I love the shorts. And yeah, probably we have to find the perfect mixture. Not too much, not too less. Yeah, it's hard to understand. So let's roll out the first red carpet for RTO. Hello there and welcome. How are you doing? Greetings to Albania. Cheers. I have a good cup of coffee. Make one yourself too. This is nearly an ASMR video. Ja. Moment. Dann hier. Wow, this is pure ASMR. So let me read your sentence. I'm fine. This is good to read. Wonderful. I'm taking a short break from. 20 minutes. We'll jump back in. You just make a break. This is a good idea. Don't look for a break, some distraction, and then with fresh energy, with my God, fresh energy, you can go back to your studies. Yes, the day was fine. It's relaxing, and I said, it's a good time for a stream. It mustn't be long. I can also just making the stream as a break and then go back to my normal work. Wir sind nur unter Deutsch. Wir können ein bisschen Deutsch chatten. He said, we are just among us. We could talk in German, but you forgot the replay. There are people watching the replay from all over the world. And when we start talking in German, we are throwing people out concerning the replay. Or when other people see the stream and they say, they are just talking a language that I don't know. Oh, this stream isn't interesting for me. We never know. We never saw. It's better we stay in English. I know you can speak. It would be a pleasure to speak to you in German, but we are in public. We make a public stream. Brand. Hello there and welcome. Let's roll out the big red carpet for Brand. Hello, sorry I'm late. No, you are not late. This stream started right now. The stream time is 7 minutes. 7 minutes fresh. We are just greeting all the new guests here. Work ran long. Did I miss the hog reveal? No, you missed nothing. We are just building up. We're getting in the right feeling. We are in the warming up phase. Blue Diamond entered the stream. Hello there and welcome. Greetings to peace and solutions. To you also, brother. Oh, we have a new guest here. I never saw this picture. Stupid man. I know you are not a stupid man. You could be even a girl who knows this. But hi, I speak no German. Look, Ertio, this is what I meant. When we start speaking German, we are excluding all the potential guests here. And when we have someone like stupid man, sorry, I don't want to call you stupid man. I can call you S-man. S-man, Superman. Yeah, I can call you Superman. Why not Superman? The S-man, the Superman. So we should continue in English. How did you find this stream, S-man? I'm really curious. Thank you for all your likes. When you are new here, subscribe to my channel. I swear, you won't regret this. Ach, jetzt hast du die anderen gekommen. Aber was du gesagt hast, macht wirklich Sinn. And as you said, now others came into the stream. And what you said makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. So, S-Man said, are you building a robot? We are all building robots. How do you came to this idea that we are all building robots? Thank you so much for informing me, S-Man. YouTube recommended me this stream. This is interesting. Because there are a lot of streams out there, and YouTube cannot recommend every stream. This would be too much. So probably we already have something in common without even knowing. Probably they analyze every stream and then they come to the conclusion, yes, there must be a certain common wavelength. I don't know, but glad you are here. This is such a pleasure. Yeah, if you search live shorts and keep scrolling, and you will come out eventually, Matthias. That's how I also. Really? Okay. Yes. So we have this. Yeah, I know this. So we, when we watch the lives and when we pause the live and then we see live stream, and then we can swipe through the live streams, and suddenly we find something that seems a little interesting. Yeah. And Ertu said, and I decided to join the community. Yes. And I think he didn't regret this until now. Yeah, so I'm happy that S-Man is on board. So let me see. We have Blue Diamond, Erzio. We have S-Man. I didn't. Ertu said, nope, I didn't. You mean you didn't regret? And I think I will leave you. No, I will give my best. I will give my best that you will have no reason to regret that you entered the stream. Sorry, what is the community about? Look, this is an interesting question. My channel is about everything that lets us grow in life. I have no niche, so you find diet recipes, you find mental time travel, mental elevation, everything on my channel. But when you say what is the community about, probably you mean our audience here in the stream. You decide. A stream is meant to talk upon some topics. I made some, in my title I wrote, do you prefer shorts or long form videos, horizontal videos? At least that we have a title. But we can talk anything. If you have a question, just go ahead and make your question. And as always, a stream is completely open. And we never know how we find a certain topic that will develop on itself. It's always the same. Even when I have a certain topic that I want to talk in the stream, there come new guests and then the topic changes. So in a stream, we are really flexible. And on my channel, I would suggest just scroll a little through my archive or even through my playlists. Then you know what this channel is all about. Oh, shorts are bad for attention spans. Yes, they make the attention span even worse. I try to avoid them, but YouTubers keep recommending them. Yes, it's interesting. This message is held for review. We can show this. There's nothing to hide. Okay. And I think it's always good to have a mixture. Normally, I really concentrate on long-form videos. They give more depth in the topic. We can talk as long as we want, as long as we should, that the topic gets clear. But I think once in a while, a short is not that bad. I made videos where I said, I will stop producing shorts. But this was half a year ago. And now I make a difference. By the way, this stream as a vertical stream is included nearly in the shorts feed. So you might have found this stream because you were scrolling through the shorts or the included streams in the shorts feed. So we will never know. We should do what is fun for us and also fun for our guests. Or do you use it for other reasons? You mean the flag? is it's just totally, but I like it. This circle with black and yellow. It's and this a little twisted, a little angle. I like this. This is really wow. What a nice picture. So I think this pops up and is really interesting. Your streaming setup is perfect. You think I was referring to the short videos that are silly? Yes. Yeah, the problem is the latest shorts that I made, they were really something I don't produce silly shorts. When I make a short video in the portrait format, I think we can give a short information, but it also can be a beneficial information. It can sound funny, it can sound interesting, we can learn something. Today I launched two videos. Let me tell you what I launched. Let me read the title. The first one was The Inner Voice Advantage, how positive self-talk fuels achievements. And the next one was Low Carb, High Taste, sauerkraut egg recipe for a slimmer you. Because sometimes people want to get a little leaner. So let me come back to the stream. So, as my coffee is still hot, just a minute, I drink it as long as it is hot. Let's not produce too much ASMR sounds, that you won't complain. Drink quietly. The microphone picks up everything. What do you think about the Prussian Empire, Preußen Empire? Look, my history lesson is so way back in the past. I can't even remember. So when you ask me about the Preußen, I just know that this is something contrary to the Bavarians. The Bavarians are always fighting against the Prussian Empire. There are a lot of jokes. One is making a joke upon the other. But other than that, please ask a history professor. Sorry. Let's greet another member of the stream. Let's roll out the big red carpet. One dark rap. Hello there and welcome. So nice to you. You don't have to call me sir. You can call me Matthias. This is my normal name. I'm not that. I know some people make it just automatically, but I think it's more comfortable when we talk ourselves with the first name. At least I don't know your first name, one dark rap. For example, the other guest here, he's called Stupid Man, and I said, I can't always call him Stupid Man, so I say at least S Man. So we make it a little different. So thank you for all your likes. Thank you for joining this stream. Thank you for your curiosity. And if you are not yet subscribed, I highly suggest test this channel out. You won't regret this. Ha 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 ha, said RTO. But it's still kind of divided. Yeah, there is this deep southern Bavarian, and then we have the Franken, and they talk different. But I don't talk Bavarian language. I do not even have a Bavarian accent. My language my mother language is German, and I speak High German, influenced by the big capitals. Hamburg, they speak quite clear German. They say High German. Thank you, Joe, for telling me your name. Probably I will forget your name because when you come up in the next stream, I only see one dark rep. And it's hard to remember Joe because there are so many people joining the stream, and sometimes the username is so different from the first name. So when I forget your name, don't be angry with me. So sometimes I have to refresh the chat. This is interesting now. There is something new here. When there is the stream going on, and below the profile picture, there are these small, can you see this here? There are these small pictures from you. It said, see your subscribers. They're just below the profile picture. This is a completely new thing here. They say, see your subscribers, and they show some of them. This is good. So they make promotion for you here on my main channel, on my home site. Good. Wonderful. They're always bringing something new up here. Beautiful. This is so interesting. They always have news here. But my examiner, it's okay. Take care. It's almost 11 p.m. Thank you for. It seems that you're leaving the stream. Yes, man. Wonderful, wonderful for the first contact. Yeah, you said it's okay, brother, when I forget Joe. Sorry, it can happen. So, Ertju has ended his break because he is studying, and we can't combine in here in the stream. Go back to neuroautonomy. I have a date when we will chat for us. Yes, but my exams are coming and the clock is ticking for absolutely. This is high priority, and we wish you all the luck and good concentration that you learn all the stuff you need for your test, and then you write it and get your best note. Hope I find you still live at midnight. Let's see how this stream develops. I don't know. I didn't plan nothing. And let's see. So, good studies at you. One out. I show some of my breakwork and gym videos. Nothing special. Interesting. So you are going through your gym videos to study your movements and try to improve. This is good. Ertju, you have my full support. I can't make the test for you, but mentally, I'm with you. And this was the same what I shared today in my short. Positive self-talk. Isn't it nice when we have someone who says, you can do it. You can do it. I know that you can do it. And this gives so much courage. And we can do the same when we just change our negative self-talk to positive self-talk. I highly suggest watching this video. It is a short that I launched today, and it's a little funny formulated, but you will like it. You will like it. Yes. Let's roll the biggest part of the red carpet for Vladislav. Over time, I learned the names. You just see the Russian name, but over time, when I have some repetition, then I can even remember the first name. Welcome to the stream, Vladislav. How are you doing? How was your day? Thank you for all your likes. And when there are new listeners that still haven't the courage to write in the chat, but at least you can subscribe to my channel. You won't regret this, believe me. Probably Vladislav is already writing. Meanwhile, I can drink some coffee. I installed even a temporary mini table for just a cup of coffee, nothing else. I can even put my cell phone on it. Yes, this makes sense. Then I can make all the show with my hands. And here is my, yes, I can even put it down. This is a good idea. I just let it roll and I can look to the chat and I'm flexible. Yes, I'm flexible. I don't have to, yeah, I could even make, this is a good idea. I could even install just a cell phone holder in front of me. This would be a good idea. This would be a good idea. Will I do it now or in the next stream? I can make it like, I have another idea. I think in the next stream, I will install even a handy holder, a cell phone holder just in front of me that I can easily read the chat and have my hands free. This would be good. And now I already have one idea for this stream, because when I get a tripod and put it together, this means I will leave you alone for 2 minutes and I don't do this. No, I won't leave you alone. A little depressed recently, feel lonely. Okay. Just because you feel lonely, or is something else going on? Sometimes we think we feel lonely or we feel depressed and we think it's because we are lonely. But sometimes it's another thing, or 2 or 3 things together. And then when we feel a little alone, then we feel a little, I cannot say weak, but I shared a lot of videos on being alone, feeling lonely, and these things. I shared some, I think 3 or 4 or even 5 videos on this topic. You find it in my archive. Interesting points. Yes, and this was my next answer. We are here for you, brother, said One Dark Rap. The same comes from, yes, that's why we have a stream. You can enter a stream, engage a little in the stream, and we can talk. We just start to talk. And we receive the vibes of a spontaneous community that is gathering in this moment. It never was the same. The people that are now together never met in this moment or before. So this is a complete new mixture and we share good energy. I don't want to feel alone. You shouldn't feel alone. One Dark Rap shouldn't feel alone. This is a good hint. If you feel depressed, you are thinking too much about the past. Yes. Or planning from the future, and we have fear whether this will happen or not. I hope this will happen. And we are way too much in the past or even in the future, or what means in our imagination. Go to the gym and you will feel different. Yes, it's always interesting when we change our surroundings. This gives new input. This helps us to be in the now moment. This is so nice to read. I appreciate you. Yes, this is so good. If I could, I would give you a cup of coffee right now or something other to drink, but I can't. But at least you have my positive vibes. I also can't drink alcohol. Imagine I have to. I'm sitting in front of the camera. Oh God, the public is watching me. The public is watching me. The public is watching me. Oh my God. Yes, good for your help. Look, you see, one dark rap also tries to share good vibes. Whether we use some words or not, I think what is important is the intention. When we really want to help someone, whether we give a pudding, a cake, a chocolate, or some interesting words, whatever we give, it doesn't matter. But what matters is the intention that we want to give some. Some people choose words, some people choose flowers, some people choose whatever they choose. This is just a gesture. I give you something. I give you something from my inner heart, from my soul, and it is expressed as a physical object because we only have eyes and we can tangibly touch it, and this is for our senses. This is the proof that I really received something. But what I really received was on a deeper level, was the good vibe. I'm just not sure about we all are not sure about our lives. Everything can happen drastically tomorrow, after tomorrow. We think we are safe, but we are never safe. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. Look, just let me read your sentence. Yeah, this is also interesting. Sometimes the dreams of people come true, and then they find themselves still not being happy with it. This is completely normal. This is completely normal. Look, I have a good analogy. So let me drink the last of my coffee because I have an idea. And for now, I make it like this. And I can stand my cell phone here. And my hands are free. This is beautiful. My hands are free. I don't have to carry my cell phone. I'm just not sure about my life. Should I go for what I said? We are never safe. I have a good analogy. When we go to the cinema and we are watching a thriller, we don't know what will happen in the thriller. So are we sitting in the cinema being afraid? Oh my God, I don't know what will happen. Everything can happen. No, we are just watching the movie. We are relaxed and let's see what happens now, what happens later, and we enjoy every step of the film. And we should do the same in our life. Our life is just a big movie. On the one hand, we can act, we are the actors, and on the other hand, we are also observers. And when we say, okay, I'm just observing what happens. I don't need to have fear. Everything is there in abundance. There's a lot of money out there. There are a lot of beautiful women out there. There's a lot of love out there. There's a lot of food out there. Everything is out there. Everything is there. So we shouldn't be involved with fear. And as we see just a movie, just expecting, enjoying the film, and the point, the good thing only comes at the end. The same happens in our life. The good things of our life always happen near the end. So there's no hurry, no fear is needed. And just observe and don't take it that serious. Because when we take it that serious, this sets us under stress. And under stress, everything goes bad. We have bad emotions. We make bad decisions. And this is a whole circle. Luke Botswick, thank you for joining the stream. You prefer the horizontal videos. Good to know. Good to know. Yes, I said, let's make a topic in this video today. Let's ask the public what they prefer at the moment. Because since 2 weeks, I'm producing a little more shorts. There was a time when I even made a video. I stopped producing shorts because they lead to nothing. But I'm always testing them out again. Thank you for your likes. And when I see something happens, I focus a little more on it. And I thought, okay. And I thought, okay, when we make just 1, 2, this isn't enough. We should make some more. And I also think it depends on what kind of shorts, because when we're just producing these silly shorts, that short laughter and the next laughter and the next laughter, this for me is boring. But when we make something short but interesting, could be any topic, but at least interesting, then it's interesting. It's a good alternative. Luke Bostwick, you are new in this stream. I never saw your name in the stream and also not in any of my comments of my long form videos, my horizontal videos. So when you are new here, I highly suggest just subscribe at least for 2-3 months. And then you can decide, is this a channel, is it worth staying in the community or not? But I think you won't regret this. It's worth going along for a certain time. When you decide to do it, I thank you so much. And we can exchange a lot of comments, questions, and answers in any of my long-form videos, horizontal videos. I skipped the mark of producing 1,500 videos on my channel. And as I'm not a niche channel, you will find videos on nearly any topic. So it's really interesting browsing a little through my archive. And Vladislav said, nice analogy. I agree that we should trust the movie. Yes. And the movie is not there to be a threat. A movie is there to entertain us. And our life should also be here to entertain us. Because we should go through life with joy. Our life should be just our entertainment. Isn't this a beautiful analogy? A movie in the cinema is just there. We pay, but we get the entertainment. And in life, we also pay, but we should see what happens as an entertainment. But when we are serious and see, we have all the fear, then we see it as a threat. But when you see it as an entertainment, then you say, oh, I'm enjoying my whole life. And when there comes the time when we once transition to another realm, then we say, this was a fun ride. This was really a fun ride here on Earth. Good that I made it this way. But when we look back and see this was stressing, oh my God. Thankfully, I will go to heaven now. But everyone wants their movie to have some sense. Luke Botsvik said, the way you speak is very calm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is one of my biggest concerns. When I have the possibility to bring some good vibes in people's life, and I think the voice, the sound of the voice plays a big part. When we sing, quick, blah, 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 oh, this is stressful. But when we just have peace inside and don't talk like a machine gun, then it's way more comfortable, I think. When I watch some, you can't believe me, sometimes I'm looking for a certain topic and I found titles on video and this title is interesting. Then I start watching the video. And when I see, could be a man or could be a woman, when they are talking, well, I can't watch. I click the video off. I can't do it. I can't go, even when the topic might be really interesting. But this voice is throwing me out of the video. Have you ever had this in your life that you said, the topic is interesting, but I can't follow this because this voice is a threat. It's fighting against me. Have you ever experienced this? Let's see what you say. Thank you for all your likes. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Sometimes people just don't do it because they don't think about this. But a subscription costs nothing. And when you really receive a lot of videos that you think, this is really boring, then you still can unsubscribe. There's no problem at all. So I think this is always a good option to learn something new. But the problem is most people subscribe and don't click the notification bell. Today, I saw it once again, 0.7% of the subscribers click the notification bell. Can you imagine this? 0.7 subscribers click the notification, at least on my channel. And I heard that other people have the same problem. So this means they click subscribe, but they forget the notification bell. And then when they don't watch 1-2 videos, YouTube will never inform them about a new video. They are subscribed, but they might think this person produces never a new video because the connection is not there. So I think it would be better subscribe or not subscribe. But subscribing without being informed, this doesn't make sense, at least to me. What do you think? By the way, can you remember still the picture quality of my latest streams? Because in my latest streams, I used the front camera from my cell phone. And when I saw it, I thought, the quality should be better, but it's not. And today I said, okay, I will use the selfie camera of the cell phone. And I think it's even better. Normally, the front camera is way better than the selfie camera. But I don't know what the technical aspects are, but I think the selfie camera makes for a stream a better job. This is my opinion. What do you say? Nikhil Honey is entering the stream. Hello there and welcome. Let's roll out the red carpet. Today I'm free. I don't have to keep my cell phone because I had my cup of coffee and now I thought, oh, when I install it like this, then I can even see the chat. But the next time I will use a tripod and install a handy holder, and then I could put it here. So this way, quite in, or even a little closer, that I am not far away from the camera. Yes, this would be good. Just here like this. Yes, this is good. Then I can see you, I can read the chat, I can see you, read the chat. This is a good idea. The next stream, I swear, we have a tripod that holds the self. I made it before with a tablet. And I thought a tablet is be good that I can read the chat. But the problem is, in a tablet, there is this heart here. And this heart was overlaying the end of the sentence. And I could never read the latest sentence because of the heart. But in the cell phone, it's better. They are separated. Stress Lily. How to earn easy money by doing nothing? Yes, this is a good question. I think we all have this desire. When you have a lot of, how do we call this? When we have a lot of several income streams that we build up over time, and then they are working, then they bring in the money and you can relax. But to get this situation where you have several money income streams that work on their own, first we have to work. So earn money by doing nothing, I think this is probably not possible, or in very, very few chances. But when we first start the company rolling, and you are the CEO, and then you said, money is coming in, I will get an assistant, or will install another CEO, and you just make some controls once in a while. Then you can earn money by nearly doing nothing, but you still have to watch what's going on. But I think every beggar among the bridge, how can I get money without doing nothing? You know what I mean. How to earn easy money by simply doing one more. Yes, I think when you want this, so this is your challenge. Find it that works for you. Probably you might find someone that works just 1 hour a day and he gets enough money for the day. But probably he makes something that you can't do. Then this doesn't help. You have to find something that works for you that probably no one else can do. And this is the challenge you are facing. Nobody can do this for you. When for example, there's a wonderful musician. He takes the guitar and he plays 1 hour and he gets lots of money. And I will do the same. But you practice 20 years and you still can do the same. So what works for one person doesn't work for another person. So you have to find, what are my skills? What can I do easy? What is perfect for me? Where do I have my gifts? And then I just sell my gift. And this only works for you, for no one else, because everybody is unique. Everybody has different skills. Everybody has different gifts and has to find his own way. But this is a good question. And when you really want to do this, I would suggest it's worth thinking on it. Thank you for the hearts. I see the flying hearts. Beautiful. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for all your subscriptions. Thank you for your diving. They look like bubbles when there's a fish underwater and you they come like water bubbles out of the fish mouth. Nikhil Hani said, God bless you and me to fulfill all life benefits. Yes. I think it's good when we talk on these topics, because, for example, I can't play. Let's stay in the topic of music. I can't play the guitar for you. You have to play it on your own. I can give you some ideas to play the guitar better, but you have to play the guitar. No one can play the guitar for you, or piano, or anything else. So it's good to talk about, to get clarity, to really know what we want, and then build a structure and make one step after the other, and then we can do it. This should be our desire. We should never give up, because when you have this inner need, I want to do this, then something in you is calling you. You just have to find the right structure that works for you, not for anyone else, just for you. So, something special happened. Let me go quickly through the sentences. I always have to give something to get something. It could be time. So, yes, normally it's an exchange. We have to give something to get something. It's an exchange. Embracing all questions with the out of the box and important. Look, I would say when you go to my channel, I shared a lot of things on getting your desires. You found the right channel. Believe me, in my archive is full for get a new understanding. So what is happening here? Christopher made something very special. I don't know what it is. This happened for me for the first time. Thank you so much. Christopher, you are new here in the stream. We never shared any contact, or in the comments. Send one Matthias Lenardt gift memberships. Send one gift. What is this? What do I have to do with this? Please inform me. You could be like receiving excellent perks. You could be a lucky recipient of Matthias membership with access to exclusive perks. Allow gift memberships. I don't want to make something wrong. Can you please inform me that I do it the best way? Zakaria Uda. Hello there and welcome. He received a gift membership by Christopher. Aha, okay. So I think I have to allow this. So let's say allow gift memberships. Okay, you could receive a 1-month membership to channels you interact with, including Matthias Lenardt. You can still receive gift members from channels you've allowed before. Yo, let's activate it. This must be fun. I never made this in my life. So it's allowed now. Okay. Hi, Christopher said, thank you for your explanation. Hi there. I have bought one of your viewers a month subscription to your channel. Oh, really? Thank you so much. That it meant to be used to provide your viewers with more special content. This is, I read this once, and okay, allow gift memberships. Yeah, and now I see Zakaria Uda has the mark Thank you so much, Christopher. First, that I learned something new, and thank you also for making the community stronger. I hope you are subscribed. I hope you are really subscribed. So let's share a big applause to Christopher. Thank you so much. It's a way to provide financial support to you as a creator. Yes, understand. Yes, yes, yes. So let me say thank you with the green triple genie and a lot of hearts. Thank you so much. So Christopher, you are new on this channel here, or new in this stream, or are you already a subscriber of my channel? Have you ever had an exchange of comments, questions, and answers in my comment section? This makes me remember one thing. When I first started live streaming, this was 3 or 4 years ago. This was on Twitch. I said, before I stream on YouTube, I must be a little more informed how this works. And then I said, I don't start streaming on YouTube, I start streaming on Twitch. And I was really active on Twitch. And you know what? You can't believe what happened. One time, I got a notification that I got $1,000 from a person from the US. First, I said, this must be fake. This must be a joke. This is something. And then I got a PayPal message that $1,000 entered my account. I said, I can't believe this. This is true. This is really true. And so amazing. Believe me, strange things, strange beneficial things can happen in our life. Christopher said, it was a pleasure. No, it was our pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you so much. I have been recommended to you by friends, and I felt the interest to give something to you. Really, this is so beautiful. You had even got a recommendation by friends. Look how interested or how interesting they are. How interested they are in the content that they even share it with their friends. Thank you so much to your friends, to your friends, to your friends. I don't know who it was, but give them a warm thank you from my heart. Look, this is so interesting. So you even came from this time. I had some conversation with you previously on Twitch under the name Night Apollo. Yes, I remember this name. I remember some years ago I asked you about the German speech, Plattdeutsch and such. Yes, Plattdeutsch. Plattdeutsch. As I came from Hamburg, there is this Plattdeutsch, a very strong accent, a very strong, that seems more English than German. So a person that sometimes you named Eddie recommended me. Yeah, I think Eddie, yes, Eddie in the stream, not in my on my channel, on my videos, but in the stream. Yes, I remember Eddie. Yes. I spoke with him. Beautiful. This looks so nice. Look, this. I make a screenshot. Such a special event from Christopher. Wow. I heard about this in the analytics of YouTube Studio. The world is small. The world is really small. And sometimes we will connect again. How do people say? How do people say there's always a second or a third or a fourth time? You never. Thank you for all your likes. So, Zakaria, how do you feel? Uda, are you from Algeria? This is interesting. Zakaria Uda. It seems from Uda, is it an Algerian name? I don't know. So are you still streaming on Twitch, Christopher? These days I saw even a video on YouTube where they made a comparison between Twitch and Twitch streams and YouTube streams. And as the narrator told, these Twitch streams are still very popular and very famous. The problem is they got deleted over time. And here we make a stream. For now, YouTube lets them stored on their big hard drive. Boah, it's amazing. But they have a data storage for all these videos. So many videos every day. Boah, streams. Some people, they are just sleeping, put the camera on the bed, and they make an 8-hour stream. Nothing happens. The person just sleeping. 6-7 hours, just a sleeping person. And this produces a lot of MP4 material. And all this is stored on the database of YouTube. Wow, amazing. Sadly, no, said Christopher. Never been the biggest user of that platform. Yeah, I just was streaming there at the beginning. And then I switched over to YouTube because a lot of my friends were also active on YouTube. And then I thought, okay, let's switch over to YouTube. And at the beginning, I made both Twitch and YouTube. I said, no, this is too much. Let's focus on one platform. I used all social media before. I started with Twitter, which now became X, then Facebook, then Instagram. I tried it out, but I saw no worth in it. And these days, I think the last year, I tried a little TikTok just to know how they work, just to have a comparison between YouTube and TikTok. I'm just using it as a test platform, but not for building a community. But my real focus is just here on YouTube, because I think this is the best place ever. We can share a lot of good masterpieces. We produce a video on a certain topic and it's stored in the archive. Sometimes we can make a stream like today. Sometimes we make a short. And yeah, this is, and the community here is really well. I remember on Twitch, there were a lot of trolls. They were disturbing the stream. But here, it's fine. It's completely fine. I never had any, bigger problems with trolls. Sometimes, but it's easy to handle this. And Christopher said, I tend to use YouTube as my main source of entertainment and sometimes to be educated or opened to new ideas. Yes, exactly. Sometimes it's entertainment. Sometimes we get really good information. It could be highest level information. Sometimes just we can watch a movie. Sometimes we have a good discussion. Sometimes it's just entertainment, just fun. Everything is here. Yes. Let's roll out another big red carpet for Maiden Fan 620. Let's neglect 620 and just say Maiden Fan. Hello, Matthias. I'm primarily on YouTube. Yes, me too. And Instagram. Well, really, what are you doing on Instagram? First, I thought Instagram might be good that people can send me a direct message. But then I thought, I put my email in my About section here in my About tab in the description. And when someone wants to be in direct contact with me, for example, with one-on-one coachings or for any business accounts, they can contact me right by email. Why should they go from YouTube to Instagram and write me a message there? I still have my accounts, but I didn't delete them. But I don't use them. And sometimes spent on Rumble. I do not even know Rumble. What is Rumble? I can make a screenshot and later make some research. Thank you for all your likes. When there's a new person that has not yet subscribed, I highly suggest do it. You only can gain. Because my channel is not a niche channel. And with 1,500 videos, it's a good archive. Sometimes jokes, sometimes really deep stuff that will open your mind to get clarity. Try it out. Sometimes technical stuff. In this case, I remember when I made two laser experiments. One with interferences with a very special light show, not what you know from a normal show, very special, and some laser burning a finger. Oh, this is hot. This is really hot. The information's come already. Wonderful, Christopher. I believe Rumble is a website like Netflix or YouTube. Okay. Rumble is another video sharing streaming platform. They claim not to censor videos or have any algorithms. Really? This is interesting. They claim not to censor videos or have any algorithms. I do not know whether an algorithm helps and makes everything easier, or whether the algorithm is mainly against the creators. But it's always good when we have alternatives. And we never can say one platform is there forever. There was this, what was this? I can't remember the name. It was nearly the same like Twitch. It was a streaming, for gamer, a streaming platform. It started with M. What was it? M. And then they sold it to Microsoft. I can't remember the name. And okay, normally companies come and go and come and go, but now Google and YouTube, these are so big companies. I can't imagine that they go one time. A lot of things must happen that they will be overwhelmed by another bigger company. But they are so big. These are the main players, absolutely main players. So I think it's good to have a channel on YouTube because you are dealing with the main player. Okay, when we are dealing with the main player, there is a lot of competition. This makes sense. But I think over time, as we are all unique, every creator is unique and every content is different. There are no two equal creators. And it just takes some time that people know who you are and find interest. It's just a marathon, as people say. seems like Rumble is the OG gateway to escape YouTube. Yeah, okay. Yes, it's good that we have an alternative. Google has been is considered to be to fail. Really, what do you mean with this? To be to fail, to be to fail. Let's give us more informations. Let's give us more informations. Yes, I think when we have a certain concern, then we have to know what would be our best platform. For example, when you are a musician, you don't want to play in any concert hall. You prefer these halls because you prefer the audience. When we have a vision, when we have a vision, then we have to find the way. And the way also decides which platform in the digital age we use. When I have the vision for X, then there's a platform that serves better X. Thank you for the flying hearts, I always call them bubbles that come from deep of the ocean. Too big to fail. Ah, yeah, okay. Too big to fail. Yeah, it just takes time. But always, when we want to build something spectacular, it always takes time. It's hard to make something overnight. All the good things, they take. But this is also not bad, because people will say, when I really want this, I put the effort in, and at the end, I get my result. So when you really want something and you put your work in it, you will find your realization. Thank you for all your likes. I cannot mention this enough. It was a good decision to make another stream today. We already met so much nice people here, and we had already good topics. I learned about Rumble. We had this very special event from Christopher, where he shared a membership. It's interesting. They have this picture here. This is really well made, a good graphic. So, Matthias, how has your day been? Look, the day was quite good. It was relaxed. I wanted to work something, but I said, I'll make it later, I'll make it tomorrow. Procrastination. I said, no, I had the calling to produce 2 shorts. Then I produced these 2 shorts. One I shared in the afternoon, the other one nearly at night. And I was a little observing, and I made my, today I shared a recipe. What was the name again? So many data here. I think it's better to get it here. So this meant this I have to do it here. Yes, this is better here. Low carb, high taste sauerkraut egg recipe for a slimmer you. Because as I started my new diet these days, I said I could make a water fast. But I said, when I make a water fast for 7-10 days, there comes the time when I lack a lot of minerals. And I said, why not making it? I always prefer the OMAD, 1 meal a day. But I said, when I first wanted to make a water fast, so when I make 1 meal a day, I at least use very, very few, just to get some proteins, just to get some minerals, some salt, some fat to stay in ketosis, and something that came in my mind, sauerkraut. And therefore, this was my invention. I never saw this. Nobody made this. My low-carb, high-taste sauerkraut egg recipe. Like you make scrambled eggs and you mix it with a sauerkraut. Yes, it's super easy to do. If you don't know how to do, watch this video. I launched it today. It's easy to find. It's easy to do. We always have these ingredients nearly at home in the fridge. And it's delicious. And it's because of the eggs, it's satisfying. You eat this and you said, I have no more hunger. I'm satisfied. This means you eat very few. I think one portion is just 400 kilocalories. So when a normal person needs 2,000 to stay in the same shape. So this is a very big decrease of calories. So, and decrease of calories always means we are losing weight automatically. But in a way, we eat protein. This is good for the muscles. Then there is, because of the butter, there's fat inside. This is good as a fuel. And the sauerkraut is good for vitamin C. And sauerkraut has nearly no carbohydrates. 100 gram, only 15 kilocalories. This is very low. So, and this is a good mixture. And it tastes delicious. And after that, we are satisfied. And this is the good thing. I made this today. And then I got the idea, why not making in the evening a relaxed stream with you? And then I said, okay, don't think too much, just do it. So let's come back to the chat. That is so cool. Creating content, whether it may be on YouTube Shorts or live streams, is fun to see numbers rise and also someone. Yes, we never know. And we never know. You can have a wonderful video idea, a really top topic, and you like to, and this takes a lot of work, and nobody is interested. Some people, but it's not a big deal. And sometimes you make something you didn't expect. This blows up, and also we never know when a video will blow up. I had a video. This popped up recently when I saw my analytics. This year was nearly 3 years in my archive. 3 years. And only had 14 views. 10 and 4. 14 views. For 3 years. Only 14. It got the 14 views at the beginning and it stayed 14 views. 3 years. And then last week, it blew up. I don't know why. What happened? The surroundings changed. The topic became interesting. I don't know. But suddenly this video, when I had seen this video, I could have even deleted. So never delete any video in your archive. Even when it's, sometimes you think, when I see me doing this video, this is not me. This is so ridiculous. I should really don't do it. At least you can say, this is me at the beginning, and then we change, We always get better. When the musician starts playing the piano at the beginning, and then after 10, 15 years, he plays like crazy. And it's good to have this memory. You still have the video. Whoa, wow. When people see this video today, no, they will unsubscribe. But I think people don't will unsubscribe. They just see this is an older version. And believe me, when we are producing videos, we develop a lot. We are always using the highest criticism, our criticism on ourselves. It's when we are in front of the mirror. Oh, this is not good, this is not, or when we make a picture from ourselves. Oh, this is not good, this is here, or this must be here, we are never satisfied. So when you watch a video from yourself and you see, and nobody will be so criticizing than you yourself. And this is good. We will never reach the final goal, but we always will improve. So I always said, even 20 years ago when there was no YouTube recording, I always said, when you want to get better, for example, people that go on the stage and they want to become a big speaker, I said, okay, you don't need a lot of teachers. Just put yourself in your living room, say this is the audience, then you put a tripod and a camera in front of you, and then you make a 30-minute speech. And then, after that, watch your video. You don't need any teacher. The feedback that we give to ourselves is critical. It's critical. We are our biggest criticizers. And this is good. Therefore, we can grow, better. So let me come back to the chat. First, let me say thank you for all your likes. Thank you for subscribing to the channels. You won't regret this, believe me. I myself, said Christopher, have started with some YouTube content about my project car, Saab 9.5. I'm having lots of fun filming how to fix videos and more. Yeah, wonderful, good. Is this car still, is Saab still produced? I think this company is finished. I think these were Scandinavian cars, Sweden or Norway. Yeah. They come from above. Saab went bankrupt in 2011. Yes, I heard something, but it's already gone. Yeah, this was a company in Scandinavia. But these Saab cars, they were quite, they were well known. Everybody liked them. Who had a Saab car, they were happy with it. It was a Swedish. Saab was already a Swedish aero defense company. Interesting. Thank you so much. But after the war, they created their own automotive to improve their economy. Yeah, this is a flexible decision. Sometimes we say, okay, why should we produce bombs and airplanes and fighters when there's no more war? Let's make something for the public. Everybody needs cars. They should have switched to battery cars, electro cars. Too late for them. So Saab is still... Yes, I know this. I know that. They sold it to General Motors. Good to know. Yeah, you are a specialist. No, it was sold to Spiker in late Chinese. Yes. Interesting. So Saab is still kicking. Very interesting. Look, another bankrupt company. Oh, the former Saab until 2023. Oh, this is amazing. Wow. So they were still using it for 12 years. Good. This is what I said at the beginning. We never know what we will talk in the stream because the conversation depends on the feedback with our audience. So the guests of the stream decide the topic of the stream. I always say, when I want to share something, I could produce a video. Like my analytics, have a topic, get clear, record the video, upload it, and then the audience can enjoy or not enjoy. But a stream is mainly communication, and we never know where the communication leads us to. So let me make a refresh of this chat that I don't miss something important. Welcome all the new guests here. Probably some people might be even new here in the stream. Oh, I wanted to share a triple genie, but I lost one. Here's the third one. Yes, they've made a prototype car. Nev's Emily GT. Nev's News. I don't know how this spells. The moment of 5. The name. Yes, so you are really involved. You know your business, Christopher. Good. So thank you for all your likes. Welcome all the new guests in the stream. It is very important to have a separate cell phone to watch the chat, because as I see on my recording cell phone, the chat is frozen, and this happens very often. This is why I always make a reset of my chat here on my controlling cell phone, that the chat is always fresh. Yes, the chat in the recording cell phone is frozen. And better not touch the streaming cell phone, that the stream is going out flawlessly. It still works, so I don't have to touch it. And I can read the stream here. Anyone else with a special question? Don't be afraid. You can write in the chat. It's allowed to write in the chat. The community welcomes your written words. And I even more. It's interesting. I think the like counter still works. When I see to the recording cell phone, the like counter is still working. Thank you for your likes. Because I can see a like that I can't see here. But the chat is happy. The chat is actual here. I already saw the name. Let's roll out another big red carpet for Happy Joy Joy. Welcome to the stream. Australia is entering the stream. Good morning. Good morning. Today without the genie. The genie is in the other studio. Yes. How are you doing? What's the time? The time here, it's nearly 12 o'clock a.m. or 0 o'clock a.m. So midnight. We have midnight. And for you, it's already the other day. Tuesday. Are you on Tuesday? Probably. Yes. Did you? Almost 7. Whoa, 7 o'clock. And you started your day entering the stream. I'm so, thank you so much. Before brushing your teeth, you already entered the stream. Whoa, this is good. Almost 7 a.m., 8 a.m., okay? Did you buy already your new drone? I'm curious. Do you already have your new drone? The better one? The bigger one? Let's see your answer. No, I have been awake for a few hours. No new drone yet, okay? Why don't you sleep? You should sleep. When you see for a few hours, then you woke up at 4 or 5 a.m., you should sleep these times. Just turn on the other side and make some meditations. Concentrate on your breathing and make some affirmations in your head. Sometimes when I wake up, we never know when we wake up. I said, wonderful. I said, wonderful that I woke up. People might say, oh, I woke up, I want to sleep. I said, wonderful that I don't know why I woke up, but there must be a reason. And I say, thank you that I'm awake. Now I can use this time and make some affirmations. And I collect those that are most interesting for me. And I close my eyes again. And I just lay in my bed and think and think and think. And sometimes I think I did not even think 2-3 sentences. Sleeping again. And this become a routine. We can make this a new habit. When you relax yourself, you concentrate on your body. You know this autogenetic training? You concentrate on the warmth of your body. Just relax. And then you start thinking. And for me, when I do it for 3-4 minutes, not more, then I sleep again. This is, at least I made some sentences of my desired affirmation. Habit from many years ago. Can't get my body out of the habit pattern of waking up. So yes, you can. You can. Probably you didn't practice it enough. Look, every practice can be overwritten with a new practice. We just have to practice the new one, the better version, the newer version. When we learn something and we make it in the wrong way, we just have to repeat the right way over and over, and then our body switches from the old habit to the new habit. It's just repetition. It's just repetition. Motivation, intention, then the necessary repetition, and we override the older program. The biggest problem is most people don't make it long enough. They give up too early. I tried it for 4 weeks. This doesn't work. So why didn't they do it for a month or half a year? This is possible. But mostly people give up too early. And this goes in any other topic. Profession, hobbies, languages. How much time does it need to learn a new language? I tried to learn English, but it doesn't work. How long did you do it? 2 weeks? Uh-oh. Need to go to check your videos and get myself out of waking up at daylight. Thank you so much. Yes, you will find my egg sauerkraut recipe that I shared today. A funny recipe. Low carb, high taste. As I decided to get a little slimmer, also I can't sit in front of the camera like no. When the public is filming me and I'm sitting in front of the camera, I have to be a little more in shape. When I watch some of my videos, especially my live streams, I thought, I can't do this to my audience. I can't do this. In my videos, I can hide everything quite good. But I made some live streams where I said, is this me? No. I really have to change. I really have to change, because for me and also for my audience. Have a happy day, my friend. Stay healthy. Stay in a good mood. As you are already called happy, joy, you're always a happy person. This is a good name. Something came in here. Because we have now midnight, and then my router shares his data from the day that comes in by email. As I have one router and 2 more access points, I always get 3 emails exactly at midnight. These are the ghost emails. I just delete them. This is nothing special, but they are programmed to write an email to say, yes, we are fine, everything is fine. And as I know, this is wonderful, I just can delete them. But a good feedback, at least. Thank you for all your likes. Who wants to go to bed now? Or who wants to face the day? Sleep well, happy day. And who entered the stream for the first time, welcome. Let me greet all the new guests with a triple genie. I remember Ertio said later, before, let's see whether you are still streaming at midnight. We still are streaming at midnight. Christopher, do you know Happy Joy Joy? It seems you know already each other. So I think the next time I have my small table for my cup of coffee for the stream, and I will install another tripod for my cell phone that I don't have to carry it the whole time in my hand, that I'm a little more flexible for all the gestures. Any new guest here? Welcome to the stream. Let me make a refresh. There's a chat that is completely dark. It's completely dark. And it has 550 viewers. How could this be? How could this be? Completely dark. 551 viewers. Wow. This is strange. We never know what happens in the YouTube world. I just mentioned you. I nearly called you, Ertio. And now say hello again. Yes, we made the stream until... How was your studying? Did you get more in your brain? I forgot even the name. Neuro, something about the mind. Probably a good thing we don't know what happens in the YouTube world. Yes, you had your experiences. I remember this, Happy Joy Joy. You had your experiences. It's a good thing that we don't know what really happens in the YT world. Yes, I remember these things. Yes, I did set Ertio neuroanatomy. You're studying the brain, huh? Concretely the brain stem. Not the brain stream, the brain stem. Good. Yes, sir, said Happy. I had some fun with this platform over the years. And believe me, I also had a lot of fun. I met a lot of nice people here. There are always good and bad things, but in general, I would say there are more good things than bad things. Nothing is 100% perfect. There's always something that we don't like in normal life. But in general, I would really suggest a lot of good things happened. And I will only focus on the good things. Brother Matthias, I invite you to read the Holy Quran. Thank you so much. Probably I don't have the time. I have to care more for my audience here. I have to produce videos. I have to produce short videos. I have to produce horizontal videos. I have to produce streams. The people like yourself are the only reason I venture onto this anymore. Really? Oh, thank you so much. people like you yourself are the only reason why I mention this anymore. Let's ignore the bad things and focus on the good things, and let's stay positive, always an optimist. Negate all the bad stuff. There's enough bad stuff in the world. When we focus on it, we will get drowned. We will kill ourselves mentally and then physically. And Ertje, you said something really interesting. It's really nice to focus on positive things, but it's also really hard to do so. It takes a lot of discipline. We have to remember ourselves. And the good thing is, when we concentrate more on the positive things, over time, this becomes a habit. And then we are called optimists, because we always prefer to see the good thing even when there are bad things. So the way we put our focus on can over time become a habit, and this is good. This makes it, then we create a momentum to stay on the positive side, and this helps a lot. Therefore, positive thinking creates a momentum on focusing on the good. This helps a lot. This helps because so many things we do by our subconscious mind, not by just thinking. Most of the things we do with our subconscious mind. And when we are programmed to look more to the positive things, this helps a lot. I think a life without stress and burnout is inevitable. I think a life without stress there's always stress, and we are always living at the tendency to getting a burnout, but we have to not fall into this trap. Yes, this is very important. Yes, Happy, you are so right. A sympathetic smile is so welcome when we go through the streets, in the supermarket, in a restaurant, just through the streets, and we look these people, and you ask them something. Well, I don't know. What robot was this? People just became nearly robots. They are no more flexible, and a happy smile is such a sacred moment. When we go through the town, in a shop, we ask someone, could be a bus driver, or just smiling at people. This is, yeah, you are right. This is so. I make a screenshot from this. This is a good reminder. Even when we sometimes touch deep topics, and sometimes we touch deep topics. These days, I even made some videos on narcissists to broaden the mind of some people. It wasn't calling. I had this calling. I said, suddenly this focus became important for me. And I said, okay, let's share some words. And then I said, okay, it's said, it's done. And at the moment, it's not that necessary, but when there's a topic and we focus on something, when we are really concerned, when we say, wow, we are involved in something and we think on this, and then we elaborate a little, and then we can digest this, But while digesting, I think we also can produce a video. Because when something happens in me, there might be a lot of people that experience the same. And sometimes hearing this from another person is such a relief. And then we get a comment, this was the right video at the right time. I had to find this video right now. And then we say, well, now I know why I made this video. This video found the right person, and this person resonated with this video. And then for this person, it's such a relief. Then they don't feel alone with a certain topic. And they say, oh, then we come nearly on a new frequency. We leave an older frequency that is not beneficial for us, and then we come to a new frequency that we feel, well, now I made some internal growth. I grew. And then now I'm no more the person than I was before. Now I was evolving. I came to a new level. And this is always good. Life is always coming to the next level, coming to the next level, coming to the next level. Do you think a woman's sexual past should determine how loyal, wife, material she is? Look, I wouldn't say just women's. I would say women and men. Whatever we experienced in the past, whether it's our body, the sexual part, or the mental part, the emotional part, whatever we experience in whether it's woman or man, this becomes our experience and then our memory. And this memory, when we come to a new level, when we meet new people, new situations, we are always reflecting. And while reflecting, we use our memories. And whatever memories we created in the past, these memories are the measurement system when we are reflecting the present or the future. So this has always an influence on us, but it's hard to say what influence, because every person has different experiences, has different memories, and every person has a different reflection system, a different feedback. Some people do not even make a feedback. Other people make too much feedback. They block themselves. So I would say we can't create a law out of it. But at least I could underline, yes, absolutely this happens, but with every person in a complete different way. So what do you think, Artio, on this view? And this is the interesting part. Our brain is our supercomputer. As you said, you were reading the brain stem, where all the thoughts are wandering, and our brain or our mind is so interesting. This is where the real life happens. Whatever we realize over our senses, it's our awareness where we have this stage, this inner stage, and everything, yes, can happen there. And it's different with every person, because what we bring, as I said before, we all bring other memories. Nobody has the same life. Everybody has different memories. And all these memories are the instruments, our measurement system. We only can compare with our memories. We can read books, but what we experience in our own life is way stronger than what we can see in videos or in books, or when someone tells me, I have a problem, you should do this. This is easy to say. It's easy to say, but this person has a complete different value system. Let me go back. Yeah. So Arthur, it's good when you study neuroanatomy. You are dealing with the right stuff. Thank you for all your likes. When there are no new guests in the stream, I highly appreciate you. Welcome. And to all the people that watch the stream as a replay, thank you for skipping through the stream to get some interesting thoughts. When you found this message here right now, I would highly suggest write something in the comments that I can know, wow, there are really people that watch the stream, the replay, and they go along with our thoughts. So let me look at the stream time. 1 hour and 57 minutes. We are nearly closing the 2 hours stream mark. This was nearly the time that I expected to make my stream today. And it was full of interesting topics. Wow. Wow. So I think let's jump the 2 hours stream mark. Yes. Then, yes, we made 2 hours. So now is the best time. When you have something to share it now. That something that is still in your mind, write it out. Write it in the chat. Let me think of a topic, but don't make it too big. Don't make it too big. And next time I will bring my cell phone tripod here. Then I put it in front of, yes, because then I can use my cup, drink my coffee, and have my cell phone in front of me. This is a good idea. Just here, or a little closer, that I can just switch between the chat and camera, chat and camera, chat and camera. This is better. Where do you want to spend your summer vacation? I didn't plan nothing yet. I have no plans yet. For me, summer is so long ago. We have April. April May, June. These are nearly 3 months. You are right. It comes closer. But I have nothing planned. Not yet. I probably make something spontaneous or spending my summer holidays on YouTube. Producing more videos. Become a slave of YouTube. A walking YouTube dad. A YouTube zombie. This is how we become a YouTube zombie. Let me refresh the chat. Are we already YouTube zombies? We never know. So we passed the 2 hours stream mark. Wow, congratulations. 2 hours. You are right, Ertio. Time is ticking so fast. I can't believe May is coming. Yes, yes. Today I was in the supermarket. There was a lady as a cashier. She is from Albania. I already told you this. And she said to me in my last visits, now I will have 2 weeks holidays. And today I went to the supermarket. So, wow, are these 2 weeks already over? Or did you come earlier to your work? No, she said, I used the 2 weeks completely. I missed none of these days. I said, these were already 2 weeks again. I saw you yesterday. I was joking. It seemed to me like I saw her yesterday. I remembered even the words that I told her in the last conversation. And I said, this can't be. Yeah, we had some small talk, and then I paid my food, and the next were already waiting to pay their food. And then, yes. So, yes, time is flying super fast. And this is interesting. I don't understand it, how fast it goes and how a day goes past without doing anything. As you said, I always heard that people when they get older, and even when they are in their pension, they say, time passes so quickly. I do nothing. I do not even go to work, and the day flies by. And what did I do? And when we remember as children, we are so, the time is boring. When is Christmas? When is my birthday? I don't know what to do, mother. I don't know what to do. What can I do? For the small children, the time seems so big. It seems as when we're getting older, time gets really shorter. We're putting so much attention to the details that we don't know the time is rushing by like a flash. Seek guidance. This world is short term. Yes, don't let it. Times is running. Yes. We are getting closer. Yeah, we are all getting closer to the end. We are to return to God. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Since I turned 12, everything went flying. I think it happens because we have many stuff to be. Yes. And I think as time is relative, time is not linear. I think when we get older and we get a broader awareness, and time is not linear, I think time, the experience of time stretches or becomes smaller, the way how you think it. I think when we get more awareness, time goes faster. For example, children, they don't have a big awareness. Therefore, time goes really slow. So this means the more our awareness is broadening, time gets smaller and smaller. And this is also fits to the saying, as time is not linear, people say, you don't need time. You just need the right awareness. It's not, you don't need time to do something. You need the right awareness to be able to do it. The awareness helps us to switch to a new dimension that we haven't been before. And in this new dimension, things are possible that weren't before. So it doesn't take time, it just takes awareness. And this might be the reason. As children, we only focus on playing and going to school, but when you get older, everything changes and many more tasks. Many more tasks. We have to, our responsibility grows. Absolutely. Absolutely. Greetings to all the new guests here. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscription to my channel. Believe me, you won't regret this. So, any final topics from you? Write it now. We're coming closer to the natural end of the stream. It's natural. We don't kill the stream. We find the natural end of the stream. Because for today, mostly all is said. When will the stream resurrect? What does mean resurrect? Let me get the translation. Resurrect. When it comes to life again, wiederbeleben. This means when it comes to the next stream. Look, I don't know. I did not even know that I will have a stream today, but it was a spontaneous decision. And when he comes to life again, probably in 2-3 days, more like this. But I don't know. But I don't want to wait that long, because a good thing should happen. And the stream is always a good thing. A last topic. What is your ideal sleeping routine? This is a very tricky question, especially for me, because there is no sleeping routine. Most people have a lot of routines in their life. But for me not. I can go to bed. It depends. When I find myself in a disease, a flu or something, and then I sleep earlier and longer. And it depends on what I'm doing. When I really have an interesting project, I keep the night up all day until it is done. When I have something in my mind, I want to finish it. Only then I go to bed. And so it means I can sleep 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So there's no routine. The routine is what happens during the day. What is the final goal that I want to bring to the end at this day. And then I say, okay, it's done. Now I can sleep. But before it's not done, there's something in me. This should be done. This should be done now, not tomorrow, not next weekend. So it's, in this case, I'm a little different as other people. How do you restore then? For me, restoring, it is an impossible task. For me, sometimes I sleep 4 hours, 5 hours. Sometimes I sleep 7 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours. And when I see, let's look a complete month, and then I add all the sleep time, I could say I find even a good average. But sometimes it's very few, and sometimes it's more. It depends. And when we divide it through the days of a month, then you say, well, it fits well. So I always say to myself, other people have their night shift. They work during the night and they sleep during the day. And there's sometimes when I'm awake during the day and I can't concentrate myself. It is, I want to do something and then my eyes are whoop. Then I say, let's make 1 hour sleep. Could be even in the afternoon. I sleep for half an hour. Could be 1 hour, sometimes 1 hour and a half. And this is necessary to fill up this desire to get the sleep that was really needed. And then I'm fresh again and I can continue with more. So it depends. Sometimes even a nap in the afternoon, not very often. But my body tells me, my body says, now I want to sleep now because my eyes are. And then I say, why should I, by force, stay and make it without concentration? It's better to sleep an hour and then be fresh again, and then everything rolls beautifully. So this is the way I restored. I think over time, it equals out. By the way, let me just confirm. My last streams, I always used the front camera from the cell phone. But this time, when I didn't like it. And this time I used the front camera from the cell phone. And I think it is even better. What do you think? You watched the last streams, or do you see there's no difference? Because the stream quality is 720. It's not that big because the cell phones doesn't force a certain stream, so YouTube decides on its own. When we make a stream on the computer, we can say, I want to stream in this quality, no matter what, but a cell phone has different values. So when I used the front camera, I was not very satisfied. And now I make it with a selfie camera, and I think it's the same. So at least I can see myself also in the monitor. No, I think it's really nice. It doesn't look bad at all. Really, thank you so much. It is just a stream. Why should we stream in 4K? The problem is people watch the stream also with their cell phone on the road, or not everybody has a perfect Wi-Fi solution. And just for watching with the cell phone, I think the quality is enough. High qualities are better, but that makes it seem special. The highest quality doesn't matter. Yes, the quality, yes, I also agree with you. The quality doesn't matter that much, but the quality but not the quality of the data bytes that are flying through the air, but the topics and the discussion itself. And by the way, 95%. There was a study by YouTube. 95% of the viewers don't put a lot of attention to the technical detail. People prefer good sound. But whether the picture quality is good or not that good, 95% of the people don't matter. This is a real study from YouTube. These days, they shared some of their discoveries, and I was amazed. Normally we say, oh, we have to have a good camera, but 95% of the people don't care. They prefer an interesting topic, a good discussion, as you said. They prefer a good sound. And I agree, a good sound is more, when we go to a cinema and we watch a movie, the sound must be emotional because the sound makes the emotion. But the picture quality, whether it's 4K, 6K, 12K, or 2K, or just 1080, this is not that important. But the sound is important. As long as you keep it at least 720p, I think you are correct. Now, the problem is when we make a stream with a cell phone, YouTube decides the quality. And YouTube normally chooses 720. And I think with a small monitor like this, if we had a big monitor, then we would see it. It's pixelating. This is no more. But with this small cell phone, with a small monitor in a cell phone, this is enough. Yeah, your sound is really ASMR. Thank you so much. It's the topic that keeps me awake. If it was only for your sound, I would sleep 5 minutes after continuously. Really? If it was only your sound, I would sleep 5 minutes after continuously hearing it. Your voice makes me sleep. Your voice makes me sleep also. So only the topic keeps you alive, awake. As so many people tell this to me, I should mention ASMR in my video titles. I heard this so often. Now I really do it. and this is interesting. So many people tell me, I can't believe this. I don't know why and what. But so many people tell me this, and they must be. They have their experience. They know why they are saying this. And then I said, okay, let's put this in the title, because they said, you should put this into your title, because most people don't click your videos. If they only would listen, they would stay in the video. But your voice is so significant, but they don't click on the video. And when you write it in the title, they at least try it out. And then they still can decide. And this makes sense. Yeah, not kidding. Maybe I should start recording you and use it on babies to put them to sleep. You know, I make voiceover for more than 35 years, and I love to make a voiceover, especially for meditations, affirmations, hypnosis. I made a lot of hypnosis text for hospitals. So there were doctors that said they work with hypnosis, and they wanted me to record a lot of sessions for them. And probably this might go in the same direction. People today call it ASMR. But I think every voice makes something with us. Every voice brings a certain impact. When we know someone that talks like this, and there are people that I can't hear. I said this before. I watch a video, the topic's super interesting. I want to learn about this topic. But then I see the narrator with a voice, high pitch and quick velocity, and I can't stand this. I have to, even if the topic is interesting, I can't go through the video because the presentation is throwing me out of the video. I shut off. I prefer another narrator because sometimes it's hard. I can't stand some voices. I always thought, because I'm a musician, my ears are a little different. I don't know. Yeah, as they don't understand what you are saying. Yes, yeah. He said they sound like mosquitoes. Exactly. Whoa, I like this. I like this word. They sound like mosquitoes. It's not their fault. Yeah, it's not their fault. And if they would work on their voice. Some people use their voice. Yesterday I found an interesting video. I can't remember what it was. There was a man who was talking to this, the ones were talking to this. And then suddenly the cat came. Hello, my deep cat. Ah, hello, my deep cat. Are you fever? Go back and eat something. Hello, I said, whoa, how could this be when he is talking to the camera, when he is presenting? Then he talks like a mosquito. Then he talks like a mosquito. But when he was talking to his cat, he was stroking his cat and sent the cat back to the food. He had a completely different voice. And then I said, wow, interesting. I think this man speaks always like a mosquito. But no, he thinks when I speak to the audience and I'm speaking to the camera, then I must present even more. And then he changes the voice so drastically that it's no more comfortable. I said, if he only would talk to the camera as he would talking to his cat, then he had 10 times more viewers. And I think if people only would be aware of this and then train their voice a little, find the voice that fits to their body. Because nobody has to talk like a mosquito. I don't know why they do it, but it is, we can change this. We can change this. It's like when you become a singer, you have to study this. You get some professors that teach you singing, that you find the right voice that fits your body, and then you resonate with all your qualities. And if you don't do this, this is like a mask. We are talking through a mask, very limited, very limited. And then we don't have the complete expression that we could share. But when we don't hear it, when we don't realize this, then we stay in this habit. It's just a habit. Yes, I agree with you. Some people have a certain anatomy, but this is not that often. Sometimes people have a shape in their throat and everything. They can change it. But a lot of things are possible to change. But it depends on the will, on the right technique, and on the right teacher, professor, doctor, logoped, Paddy noch say, yes, it's an interesting topic. Not everybody can sing. Probably not everybody can speak the way he wants to. Every person is different. Every person is different. So now we exceeded the 2-hour marks with 25 seconds. We made it good. We still touched another interesting topic. Thank you so much. Let's come to the final end of the stream. Thank you for all your likes, for all the guests that are watching the stream now or as a replay. Thank you for your attention. I would appreciate you subscribe to this channel. I always say you won't regret this. Let's have the final words. I thank you for your good ideas. Good that you studied, had your break, and you ended your studies with good thoughts, positive thoughts. Now your wonderful night will really start. Good. Happy is also still on board. Thank you so much. You're silent listener. Have a beautiful day. Be fresh for the day. And I'm ready to meet you all soon. Thank you so much. So now it's even easier when I make it in front of me. I don't have to go behind the camera. I just can say, okay. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I'm sure. I have to. I could sit there still 2 hours, believe me. I could sit there still 2 hours talking to you. This endless, joyful stream. Much love to you all. As always, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. We meet us in the comment section to one of my videos or in the next stream. Bye-bye. See you.